Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and we're here doing an interactive today with Maria and Bonita, and hopefully we won't have the interesting things happening that we had last week. Hello, everybody. This is Yes, we are.
Nope.
That was you. Hey, Maddie, Maddie, and Bonita, and because I'm blocked. Interesting things happening that we had last week. Hello, everybody. This is Yes, we are. Nope. So I think I'm going to have to go off my computer and go back on. And is everybody's windows closed? Okay, I'm going to have to bring you back in then. I don't know any other way of doing it.
Is it still doing it?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
it quit?
It stopped. It quit.
Okay, let's see if I can. That's weird that it was doing that. Oh, where am I? Wrong one. That's because, okay. But I turn my there, let's try that.
I don't hear it.
Yeah, I know, but I turned off my computer. Not my computer. I turned off the okay, stream 6 days ago. It had 99 views. Sacre bleu, eh?
Like it.
Yeah. Okay, live. I'm there we are.
Yeah, we're live still.
Yeah, but I can't find it.
Oh,
Again.
no.
Okay. So we're here, we're live. I can't see anything. I will go on my phone and see what I can find there. And is there any questions? Any questions that are coming up?
I don't see any yet. I'm about to look.
Nothing yet.
Nothing
Okay.
yet.
Here, I'm going to do a little test. Can you guys see that?
That is my phone. So there you go. Okay.
Can you send it to me, please?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to the people that I was gonna send. Okay, there you go.
It hasn't come through yet.
I just sent it, so
Okay.
it will go through.
Usually comes through faster, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Oh, there it is. There's one person watching. Okay, that I think it should be good.
There's 3 people watching.
Oh, well, mine says 1. Hi,
Okay.
Bonita.
Hi, I just did a little test there.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that works. It's weird that
Here we go. We've got a question
Hey, Magnets.
from Magnets Millions. Hi, all. You ladies ready?
Yeah.
Hi, all. Hi. What does Daniel think of me? He is just helping me in life at the moment. This isn't a romantic connection.
It's not a romantic connection. Sorry, I'm like trying to look and see.
Yeah, it says it's not, but I get a feeling that there is respect there, and give it time. If it feels like that if you give it plenty of time, it will develop into something a little more. But this is what people hate to hear, patience. I'm not talking about a couple of weeks, I'm talking months. Okay?
Yes, the word patience.
Everybody loves that word.
Oh, God. I'm just like, no, don't say it. Don't say it.
Is there a newer connection?
Is
I know
there
it's not a romantic connection, but is it a newer connection or somebody that you were romantic before? With before, or wanted to be romantic before, or they want to be romantic with you? Because I got the Fool, the Lovers, and the Five of Pentacles, which tells me that If it's not a romantic connection, um, one or the other wants to be romantic or was romantic in the past. But your question is how, I'm trying to read. What does Daniel think of you? Let's see what he thinks of you instead of just focusing on the connection.
And she just came back and said, this isn't a romantic connection, but I do find him attractive.
Okay. So that's you. That's fine. Okay. Hmm. And the way he feels about you, I'm getting like he sees you as somebody that he can get to know and move forward with. But it's really like the Fool, very new, very new. So I would just take it really slow, be yourself, and just move forward by being yourself. Don't, I mean, I don't know if I don't see you pushing anything, but just don't overthink it. By overthinking and putting all that energy in and the feelings, we just kind of push the emotions through. So just be yourself. So I get the one. So he does find you attractive too. So that's good.
Yeah, I get exactly the same thing, but he wants to know who you are. Like Maria says, just be yourself.
Be yourself. Don't overthink it. I know it's hard because especially when it comes to like stuff like that, it's hard not to overthink. Just not to overthink, you know, and analyze every little thing they do because that slows down the energy too.
All right.
And
Eliz-sha,
the next one is Joel. Joel. That's how Joel.
okay, I was going to ask you, he loves you. He's happy to see you. And he said a special hello to Elijah. And his question is, what's up for me professionally from my guides?
You know, he asks this question all the time, but this time I get that I got something different for you. Not that you're going to change professions, but that you're going to start being moved into a leadership role. What do you get, Maria? That's very, very impressive. I'm pleased for you.
I think my energy all over the place because I'm picking up stuff that has nothing to do with her career. Okay. All right. So let me focus on the career.
Just tell him what you get, because he would be very interested in finding out.
So with the career, I see that's interesting. I see him moving forward to something different, but not like different as like a different career, but okay, hold on. Something like he's done before, maybe here incorporated to what he's doing now. That's going to give him the upper hand in business and career. Because I think he has something that's stressing him out right now. Something at work that's stressing him out. But I see that he's moving forward and literally getting something from that he used in the past, something he didn't think of that before. That's going to help him. It's going to give him the upper hand. He comes out as the King of Swords. That's what I got.
Yeah.
That's good.
Very good.
And Joel has done a lot of work, gone back to university and got a degree. I think it's his master's in I'm not quite sure. And so he is at a place where everything should start coming back. He should be starting to be paid back for all the work he put in. And so good luck there.
That's awesome. We always like that good news. Our next question is from
Lily.
Lily. Sorry, Lily. It says, wow, long time no see. How are you, ladies?
Actually, we're really good. At least I'm really good. Maria is having trouble with her tires again. But I have absolutely no idea why her tires keep giving her problems. But yeah, if anybody has any ideas why tires keep giving problems, please let us know.
And they're new tires. And I don't go over anything. I don't hit anything. That's not it. before anybody says
Well,
anything.
We all need to give Maria gift cards to Firestone and every Just Tires and all the place that sells tires.
absolutely.
Birthday. And then we have, this was another one.
I don't know how to pronounce this.
How do you pronounce your name? She says hello.
It
Hello.
is Glynesia, Glynesia,
Yeah, maybe D. It looks like is
Dee. Yeah, could you explain how to spell your name? She's new. She's new to us.
yeah.
Okay, Lily's got
She says, Lily asks, do you pick anything on a love commitment for me? I see many dreams of it being close, but my man is unemployed now. Do you see us moving in together? Thanks a lot.
I don't see him moving in with you until he's got a job because his pride won't allow it. But that's not because he doesn't want to. He just does, he wants to be the man of the house. And so he's not going to let you be the one that pays for everything. And I'm sorry about that.
And the same thing I'm getting. When it comes to that, he's more traditional, which is not a bad thing. It just, he wants to be the one that's able to take care of most of the, like be the man, I guess. What I'm seeing though is just make sure that doesn't come between you two. To see it being burdensome for both of you, which is a stressful situation. I get it can be stressful. Just give both of you yourselves grace, because you don't want it to come between your connection. So keep communicating how you feel and stuff.
They've been together for, I suspect, close to between 6 and 10 years. So he's not going to let you go. But his pride, yeah, he has a sick pride. But he's not going to let you go. But he's also, I don't know what it is with men. They have such a deep-seated fear of making emotional commitments, which is sad because 8 years, okay.
Mhm.
So they have such a deep fear of making a commitment because they've been burned a couple of times. Well, tell them women have been burned a couple of times too. We're still willing to make commitments.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Bonita,
So, yeah, Dee Dee is correct. And then she sounded out her name for us.
yeah,
Clydesius. Am I saying it right?
Clinesius is, Maria should know. That sounds like a Greek name.
I'm bad with names. I'm trying to see your mother phone. Klein. We'll just call you Dee Dee. How about that?
Yeah.
That's just
Good way to go. All right. So
let's not keep messing up your pretty name. Let's just keep.
yeah. So Lily comes back and says, today I was thinking about you and that I hadn't seen you in such a long time. Maybe I manifested you.
That would be nice. I understand manifestation is supposed to be something that's strong now. I was reading an article and they're saying 30 years ago, we started a new cycle and the cycle ended this week. And the old cycle was very hard and it was transformative and things like that. So touch wood, the next 30 years is going to be an easier cycle. I think after 30 years of living through a hard cycle, it's time for something joyful.
Hopefully.
All right. So Andre M. Hello, Maria, Elijah, and Bonita. Hope you're doing well. I'd like to know, when should I talk to SP and how that conversation will go? Thank you very much.
SP has respect for you. That's the first thing I picked up. There's respect. And I'm assuming SP is a male. And like most males, he goes, oh, but what if she says no? So when should you talk to him, RSP? I'm going to suggest you go into your heart and ask, today is the day. And if it says yes, then do it. If it says no, then obviously you wait a while. Because if you do it when your heart says yes, not your brain, but your heart, then you will be then it will flow easily. I do feel that the energy between you is coming together. It's not going apart. And definitely their SP is in your future. Whether it's positive or negative at this point will depend on your patience. If you're patient enough to wait until it's the right time, it'll go flowingly. What do you get, Maria?
So I got the best time to talk to him is when you're not emotional. And what I mean about that is I don't know if you're looking for something or you feel like you need to you're looking for some information. You feel like they're not truthful, which I don't see that they're not, but I feel like you feel like they're not. And you're searching. And I feel like if you're searching, you're gonna find something, even if it's nothing. So it's like, don't talk to them when you are upset about something that you think you found or you're going to find. Talk to them when you're more stable, you're emotionally more stable when it comes to him, you know?
And honestly,
And don't keep back what you're saying, what you're
yeah,
feeling. Yeah.
but it translates into, if you're going through your period, don't talk to them. And I'd say that because I've listened to women over the years, and I'll ask them, what's happening? How's your period? Oh yeah. Don't talk to them when your period's on.
Yeah.
Good
That's
advice.
talking like 40 years back. I'm going back 40 years.
Mhm.
It's the same answer.
Mhm.
All right. So now we have Angie. Hello,
Hi,
all.
Angie.
What has Samuel been thinking of our relationship? No contact in 3 weeks. Will he return?
What do you think, Maria?
Let's see. Let's see. He's thinking about you, thinking about the future. He sees you as the Queen of Cups, which is somebody that's very loving and understanding. With that said, it's fine to be loving, understanding, and give people grace. Just make sure that you, even, how do I say this? Because I've done that before. If you give them too much, that even if they're not doing it intentionally, they're like, oh, you know what? I feel this way. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like, I have to work through this. And she's so understanding, I can pull back and I'll be fine, which is fine. But I'm just saying, like, don't do it to the extent of hurting yourself. So there is a balance, and you have to have boundaries of how far what they can do. So just don't, because I don't see anything bad. I just see that he sees you as very understanding, very. So there's a ten of, let me see, the Ten of Swords. I mean, he's regretful of what happened, but is he coming back? I don't think he has made the decision yet. Does he want to? Yes. I don't know. I don't know what is keeping him from reaching out or talking to you. I mean, I think you both need time and space, right? But there's a third party. It could be family, it could be work, it could be something that's interfering right now. So that's what I'm getting.
That's
All
good.
right.
And unfortunately, I got the same. I don't think he's made up his mind yet. That's why I let Maria go first. But
All right.
but I agree with Maria. Samuel does think about you a lot.
Mhm.
Again, it's that masculine pain or ache that's or wound, I guess they call it the wound. And it seems to be generating really big right now because I think it's being pulled out of humanity, a male humanity. And so we have to deal with it in the present time. The women have to deal with the male wound right now.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Mhm.
So Lily says yes, but I had you in my mind all the time during the day.
Oh,
You probably picked up on us because you're one of our regulars and energy would go out towards you, Lily. So yes, you manifested us, but but the energy is also on the quantum level where everything is connected and you would have picked up on us. And Patricia.
Yes.
Hi.
Patricia says, hi, Elijah, Maria, and Bonita. How are you all? Can I have a reading for June, July? Thank you.
I'm going to use my cards. It's June, July. That's a long spread of time. But it's really powerful. A lot of female energy in this next 2 months for you specifically.
yep.
I got the Empress, which is bountiful, an abundance. Things. I think when I was talking about the new cycle, the next new 30-year cycle, I think this new cycle is going to be beneficial for you because I got two very powerful women, the Empress and the High Priestess. And I think you are moving into the energy of the High Priestess, which means you're going to cut some stuff away, which you no longer need, which no longer serves you. But the Ten of Pentacles, in this case, has to do with family. Your family is going to respect you more for what you have, for the abilities you have, for the common sense you have, and for the knowledge you have. But it's going to go back in time. So some of your ancestors are going to come through to speak with you more often. Basically, what I think you're going to be doing is having you're becoming more spiritual. You're evolving to a higher level, which will be reflected in your physical state. What do you get, Maria?
So I'm getting powerful energy too, feminine energy, because I get the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Which to me is like having the intellectual and the material stuff to do what you need to do. And I'm seeing a situation where there is like separation, or you feel like you weren't treated fairly, or you were betrayed, and you had to cut it off or move forward. I see you coming on top because I get the Queen of Pentacles again and the King of Pentacles. And it's a situation. I feel like it's already happened because I get the Six of Cups, which is like something that happened or is happening recently. But it kind of getting the same thing. It's moving forward from that, and it's something that's been going on for a while. So it's been dragging. What the situation is, it's been dragging for a while. It's been going on for a while. It's not like something new. But I see in June or July finally like moving forward and being down with that energy and like pretty much being going to your power, like the world. So the cycle is ending and just searching and knowing that I got the Emperor. So you are like, you can move forward and take your power back pretty much. So that's good. That's a good month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Okay, so Andre says, thank you. I actually need their help, but I don't know if they'll be able to. If they'll be able, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have Tay. She's, hello, ladies. Any messages from me from my guides?
They have an umbrella over you, like they're protecting you from certain energies. But they're also around you, and it's almost like they're telling you jokes, trying to make you feel more upbeat and happy, which I've seen guides do before.
That makes sense. I think that is because you're still going through a big awakening, or it's like the aftershocks of whatever awakening you just went through, and it makes you feel like you're disconnected from yourself and others, and you're feeling overwhelmed. So I feel like Elijah said they do that so you can be more comfortable, I guess, because that phase is, you have to go through that phase, you know what I mean? So they try to make it a little more comfortable for you. Which is actually, it's really nice. Huh. I like it. I like it a lot.
There you go. Angie says, thank you, ladies. I thought he was different and saw a future with him.
We didn't say there wasn't a future with him. We said be patient.
Yeah. Yes.
And
It's hard.
the other lady that you needed their help.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm negative, but don't hold your breath for help. It's not that it may not come. I'm just not 100% sure I can see it. Do you see anybody with any help there?
No, unless they get something out of it too, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Sorry
So,
about
I mean, if you think that you can, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Jennifer Schwab.
Hey, Jennifer.
It says, hello, ladies. I have meditated on Tuesday with the bank Wells Fargo that used to hold my mortgage. Will I get the money I asked for to resolve the mistake they made in the past year? Thank you.
I think we talked about this some months ago, and I said at the time you would, but it would take a long time to get it. And I still think they will fight you, of course, but I do think that they know they're in the wrong and they will give you back. You will get recompense. What do you
You
get?
will. You will. I feel like they're trying to, of course, walk away from it. I keep driving the carts today. Sorry. Walking away from it. But when it comes to you, I got the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like you're gonna get it. So it doesn't matter what they have done in the past or gonna try to do. I think you're way closer. It's not gonna be that much longer. I think you waited a while already, and it's not gonna be as long as. So yeah, I get a yes. You are. It's good. Good stuff.
That's good news. All right.
Mhm.
Queen God. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was just going to say that sounds like there's a change coming in, a turning point of the energy that you've been dealing with for so many years.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bonita. Sorry.
Oh, no. I want to make sure you guys are done. I don't want to interrupt. Queen Goddess, how does Priscilla feel about me? She's the director of the apartment building that I live at.
She's a bit, well, because of the job she's in, she's a bit cranky. I think is the politest way of saying it. And so she has to sit back and not be friends with people. Not she can be friendly, but she always holds something in reserve. How she feels about you personally, I don't think she has a problem with you, but at the same time, she's keeping an eye on you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting the same thing. I feel like she has nothing against you. It's kind of like she's been burdened in the past. And she tried to help people out, I guess, in the past, whatever that is, with whatever she's doing. And she's been, deceived before. So now she's very careful. And she's kind of wants to see who you are first before she's opens up a little more. But even with then, I don't think she's still gonna be like a little more, I guess, closed, which is fine as long as she doesn't have. I don't see anything bad. I don't think that she dislike you. She's gonna go out her way to, make problems for you, which is good. That's what I see.
All right. So Barbara K. Will in-home support services hire Michael to be my caregiver despite his criminal record?
I'm assuming you asked for Mike to be your caregiver. And that will, if you did, that will go into that will factor into their hiring him or not. The fact that he's got a criminal record, it actually depends what his criminal record was for and whether he has shown sufficient, I'm sorry that I did this, because he feels like he could be a decent caregiver. And I'm going to have to go with, I don't think they've made up their minds yet. They're weighing the back and forth still. What do you
Yeah.
get? Yeah.
So I got so they're weighing back and forth still. You're right, because I got justice. They're getting good communication. So even though they're not getting anything negative about him besides that. So it's not like they hear more negative stuff. So all the information they're getting besides the criminal record is good. So I think there's a high chance for yes, but they haven't made up their mind yet. Because I get the Sun and the 601. So that's a big yes. But like I said, they haven't, they're still weighing. But all the information they're getting, they're leaning more towards more yes, but they haven't made up their minds. So
Good luck.
yeah, good luck.
Okay. I just want to remind everyone that's with us today, don't forget to like and subscribe and share and tell all your friends to come and visit us on Sundays. So we get to talk to everybody. Next up is Keisha Brown. Ahmad, I'm probably going to butcher this.
Just go with Ahmad.
Ahmad told me that he got deported back to his country in Africa. Does he miss me?
He thinks about you a lot, that's for sure. I'm not yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't reach out to you and ask you for some help to get back into the US.
He does miss you. Yeah. He's a hard worker. He looks like he's working. He works hard to what he does. I don't see any deception like that. So see a lot of physical attraction too, emotional because you're the Queen of Cups. But yeah, I don't see right now. I see this is him getting deported, but I don't see anything that shows that. Oh, there's too many variables up in the air to figure out what's going to happen next, pretty much. But he does miss you. Yes. Why? Sorry, Max. She said, woo.
Hey, Max.
This little Maxie busy. Okay,
Sorry
up next is Patricia.
about
Thank you,
it.
Elijah, Maria. Your messages were very uplifting and needed. Lots of astrology is changing. Saturn into Aries today, Jupiter into Cancer, the 9th of June, my dad's birthday, and a very good new moon in Gemini on its way. So I think the new moon in Gemini is tomorrow, actually. And then we have Maria Garcia. Will my finances get better in January of next year, 2026?
Better in January next year, 2026.
So just Patricia, I was just looked up Jennifer, or whatever her name is, and she was saying that the Saturn has passed into Aries and will start a new cycle, and we're off into new horizons of joy, success, and achievement. That's what I was talking about, the 30-year cycle. So touch wood.
Yay.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, Maria Garcia, will my finances get better in January of next year, 2026?
Okay, so what I'm getting is there is it is, but it's a slow process. Sorry guys, I can't stop yelling. It's a slow process, and I think it's because you're playing this balancing act, if that makes sense. So I don't know if you have a lot of debt, if you have a lot of obligations that you don't know how to like start fixing or getting on top of it because it feels like you're getting like drowned in this, all these obligations. So in what I'm getting is yes, but it's a very slow process. I feel like you need to get help because I get the high priestess. You need to get help from somebody that I don't think you've met them yet. You don't know them. And magician, which is so to help you do different things that you did before to get out of the situation that you're in or you keep getting yourself into. And sometimes it's stuff that we don't have control over. You know what I mean? The economy, everything that's going on, we just need extra help. So I feel like, yes, but only if you start doing stuff that you haven't done before, trying to take advice from other people and try to help you move forward and to get out of this. It's like you're in like this wheel and you can't get out, if that makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Sorry. That's what I got.
And I'm wondering why she asked for January of 26. That's 6 months away from now. Maybe she's doing schooling or something like that. So,
No.
but again, money is one of these things that you either attract to yourself or you repel depending on how you feel you deserve it. So if you allow yourself to know that you deserve it, the chances are it will come to you much faster. It's not a universal, it's saying, okay, yeah, it's time for you to have money now. It has a lot to do with how you respond to money. If you're afraid of it, the responsibility, or you don't think you deserve it, those are attitudes that you can change yourself, and it will come to you easier. Okay, good luck on that.
Mhm.
Maria.
Oh, okay. We have Tay. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. The energy has been hitting me pretty hard this past week. I've been trying my best to keep my spirits up, but it's difficult. I definitely feel the disconnection.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to read what I got for energy, because it's the key energy is heart chakra recalibration, pushing towards a deeper compassion without enmeshment, without getting caught up into it. Throat clarity, a need to speak clean truths, not louder, but clearer, or be as authentic as you can. Solar plexus alignment. Watch for moments when your power wants to leak into old roles. Catch it, breathe into it, and pull it back. Say less, feel more. Be silent, do more of the teaching. You're not here to carry others. You're here to be the field they remember themselves in. Okay, so that all works for you as well. You are meant to be, well, you're a spiritual teacher. Whether you're ready to step into the role or not, doesn't matter. You're being groomed for this, and you're also getting the energy bombardments for people who are teachers. It is what it is. What? Okay.
All right. Firefly magic. Hello, ladies. Hope you're all well. And then back to Jennifer. Jennifer said, thank you, ladies. They said the mediator would determine on Tuesday's meeting their suggestion for resolving it. So I've been manifesting a resolution. A change for us is good and helpful.
And I feel the mediators on your side.
That's good news.
Mm.
All right. We have another Maria.
Maria Herrera. Hi,
Yes.
Maria.
Hello, everyone. Can I have a message for the coming weeks? Thank you.
Okay, Maria. It's interesting. I got a lightening of the energy for you, that you're that you may be stuck in the old system, but the energy is actually becoming lighter for you. That things are looking up, and there's a easing off for you, that it's not happening like you're not stepping up, it's easing into it, if that makes sense. So positive energy coming. What did you get, Maria? What did you get, Maria, for Maria?
I know. I get the same thing. I get more being able to more to go with the flow. Like it's not. I'm gonna. It's funny that I'm saying that you don't have to be pushed anymore. You know how you're like, I don't want to do this. You just like more effortlessly like moving along with whatever is going on. Because sometimes with energy, you just have to go with the energy. You can fight it, but drag your feet, but it's still gonna be this what it is. Um, what I'm getting is just try to stay. I don't know if you walk or just try to be out in nature.
Well, she has a dog, she walks.
Yeah, so be connected to earth, I guess. Ground yourself often, because I feel like when you go with the flow, sometimes you can go with the flow a little too much. So make sure you ground yourself. The balancing, and just know that you take your action, do what you want to do. Just don't have any regrets, or like don't feel like you can have regrets if you do what you need to do. So just take action, go with the flow, be yourself, and be grounded, because you're protected, and just do what you're supposed to do. I'm getting take action. I don't know if you're thinking about doing something and you're kind of hesitant because you don't know. That's a yes. I got a yes. Just do it. Whatever that is, because it's really big. I keep getting that message. So just do it. whatever it is. I love when they yell at me about it.
All right. So Patricia says, "Hi, Jennifer. Hope all is well with you and your
We don't have to read that's
Okay.
the private list.
conversation between the two." Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to go down to Firefly. As Scorpio is being clawed by the others, AW, what's his thoughts and feelings of her? Will he manage to pry himself away soon? Thank you.
What I'm getting is he's feeling inundated and almost like he's drowning, and he's beginning to become resentful, but because he's trying to be nice or polite, he's not doing anything yet. Will he get over it soon? Depends how he views himself. If he doesn't allow himself to have boundaries, it will take a while. If he develops boundaries, yeah, you might be having him on the phone tomorrow. But again, that's whether he chooses to grow up or not is the unfortunate answer. What do you get, Maria?
Um, AW. So, I mean, thoughts and feelings towards right now. I don't know whoever that AW is. They're very manipulative. They like to manipulate their situations because I got the magician, which is somebody that's making things look that the way they want them to look, even they're not. So by doing that, Scorpio feels that the situation is fair and just, and it's the way it's supposed to be, if that makes sense. And moving forward. But I don't think it's gonna be that. It's like I'm seeing like a web, and then when he's stuck on the web, then he won't be able to move away from that, if that makes sense. Oh, that is AW's plan, if that makes sense. So it's so weird. The energy is so weird,
It's like he's lying to himself.
right? It's just like so sticky and so like I get the Ace of Cup, but it's not like feelings or it feels like it's drowning. You know what I mean? It's like it feels good at first, but then you're drowning in it. It's very weird energy.
Manipulation energy.
It is because I
It might
think
be the other woman is a narcissist, and they're really hard to get away from.
yeah, it's not good.
Mm.
It's not good for him.
No,
Yeah, I think it's too.
unfortunately, he asked for it.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't see anything really soon. Yeah, no.
Firefly says she wishes that our friendship connection realigns and rebuilds.
I think it will, but again, the hated word, patience. Just
Yeah.
The P word.
yeah.
Patricia says, "You're looking well, Elijah. Hope your girls are well."
My kids are doing really well, and I feel really good. Thank you.
Firefly says, "Yes, I see it debilitates on her part to wear him down until he cracks. I can see he's struggling and could get into trouble. Yeah, she def wants to entangle him, corner him till she gets what she wants. I suspect she could be a good narcissist."
Yeah, I think so. Hey, Eva. I think from the sounds of it, she has her claws into him, and that means manipulation, making you feel guilty, doing all the cool tricks that they know how to do.
Okay, I'm gonna put a question for Linda. She can't. Why does it YouTube still does that? That's so annoying.
I don't know.
It
I,
won't let
I
her
don't
put a.
even know how to. I don't even know how to fix that.
Oh, it's telling me I can't send it. That's weird.
Eva, yes, you can answer ask a question too. What did what did Linda ask?
I just put it in here because it was the last one anyways. I'm
Oh,
just
okay, I
trying-
see.
You see it? It just, I don't know. It just, okay. Anyways, let's keep.
Okay, we have another Maria, Maria
No,
L.
that's Maria.
That's
There-
our Maria.
Yeah,
Okay,
she put in the question for Linda.
okay.
Yeah,
Do you guys want me to read it?
yeah.
Yes, please.
Linda, I had a first date last night and we seemed to hit it off, but he is set to move back home 3 hours north of me in a couple months after a current job is done. What can you tell me about this new guy?
It actually feels kind of balanced. In 3 months, a lot can change in 3 months. He might be set to be moving back, but that doesn't mean things won't shift and change for one or the other of you in a really positive way, because the energy is moving extremely fast now. And what took 6 months before can be done in 3 months, or what took a year could be done in 3 months. So don't give up, because he does feel rather balanced, which would be very exciting. And 3 hours north, wouldn't that take you closer to your daughter? Would
So
you
what
get,
what I'm getting is, I don't see anything bad about this. I see this connection makes them both see things in different perspective. And when I see them move, because I see the Eight of Cups, him moving, I see him having to make a decision or not knowing for sure when he has to do it. So even if you do, you don't know what changes. So I think, yeah, the Hierophant commitment. I think I will move forward with this and just get to know him and don't, worry about, you know, what's going to happen in 3 months. Just get to know him and see, because, stuff like that can change, or he can make the decision to maybe go there and come back. But I don't see that. I see him struggling with moving or going back. So that's good.
it might be too that it's time for Linda to move forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's good. Let me see what she said. She said sort of closer. It would be due east of her most. It's a little bit closer though, yeah. So that's good. I'm getting good cards and good feelings about him. So she said, thank you both so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Yeah. You're welcome. That's a good, yeah. Good. I get a good feeling from him.
Okay, Firefly. I was in a relationship like that in past. It was very wearing and it eats away at self-esteem.
Definitely. But I think we all
And
have at
then
least one narcissist.
Eva, I would like to know what my spirit guides can tell me about an old friend who reached out to me today. Her name is Isabel. Thank you.
I think it has more to do with you, Eva, than it has to do with your old friend. I think you have grown and shifted and changed, and that's why Isabel has come back into your life. It seems to be a cycle that's come to completion. And I don't, and it's very likely Isabel also has grown up. That's why why she reached out to you. What do you get, Maria?
Don't you hate when they put people back in your life to see if you learned the lessons, or both of you learned what you're supposed to learn? Because I don't see like anything bad, like, like they don't have any ill for both of those parties. But so they're coming forward to see if you learned from past mistakes. That's what I'm getting. So if you learn from mistakes, this is gonna be fine. Max, shh, sit down, Baba. But if you didn't, then it's gonna be the same, repeat the same cycle, you know?
And which I think she has learned. Just remember that you've learned and don't repeat old patterns. Because that's what a
Exactly.
lot of people do. They forget that they don't realize they've learned, so they repeat old patterns until they go, no, I don't want that.
In our defense, they come with different ways. They don't look the same.
That's exactly true. They don't.
And then after you see it, you're like, you know what? I'm too deep into this. It's
Yeah.
not exactly the same, so I can try again.
Exactly. But the thing
Trying
is,
for a friend.
yeah, but eventually, so instead of taking 6 years, it takes 5 weeks. Which,
Yeah.
which is the, that, I count that as a win.
I
Mhm.
like that route. I like that route.
Mhm.
Because
All
we
right.
always do dumb things.
Oh my gosh.
So as I say,
I'm-
we're breathing, we're gonna make mistakes.
Yes, yes.
Or-
Okay, Firefly. Always a first time experience dealing with manipulative until it's too late. They want to make you feel worse. I managed to untangle myself eventually, ended up resentful, and lost a lot of confidence.
Okay,
She also says, oh,
I
go ahead.
know, I was just gonna say the answer to that is stop and look at it. They gave you a huge gift.
Yeah,
You are who you are today because of them. And I
right.
can say that with great deal of honesty because I had a narcissist in my life. It dragged me down. I lost confidence, etc. And then looked at myself and I forgave myself for all the stupid things I did. And when I forgave myself, I started to grow from there. So it it's a gift. You look at it as a gift. Not a nice gift, but it's still a gift.
You go.
Okay,
Firefly Spits. Thank you so much for insight. Much appreciated it all.
you're welcome.
And then Eva says, I better have grown because we were friends in high school and then I moved away. Last saw her over 25 years ago.
Well, then that's it. This will be a huge look at me, how well I've done.
How different I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's probably put there to show you how much you've grown and how much you've become somebody special.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the same thing happen to me maybe 6 months ago. Somebody I knew close to 40 years ago, 35 years ago. And we had been really good friends. And then we were not at all good friends. And she reached out to me and we don't talk a lot, but we talk occasionally. And it shows me how she's growing and how I grew. And it's kind of cool because
Yes.
we had some really entertaining times when we were not friends.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's all the
Think we're
questions we
done.
have. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's all the questions we have right now, ladies.
We've been on an hour. That's plenty.
All right.
So let's call it before if somebody comes on and says, can I get on? It's the last one.
Yeah.
All right.
So anybody have any quick questions between us? And I'm never going to ask Maria a question because she'll tell me the truth.
You don't want to know why? You've done it a couple times. You're like, no, just kidding.
Yeah.
You literally cut me
I'll
off.
go for it.
I don't
Maybe-
even know. And it's like, yeah, it's so funny.
I'll ask a question. What do you guys see? What's my week going to be like this week? I have a very funny feeling I'm going to hear about a lot of things that I have in the works. For some reason, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of good news this week. Am I just being too hopeful?
No, you're not being too hopeful, but it's not going to be what you expect. I think it has more to do with, and don't kill me because it's supposed to go the other way. I think you're going to meet somebody this week.
You know what? I am totally open to that. I have been asking for that. I mean, I know I'm very career driven, very focused on my career, but I'm really ready to meet someone. It's been a long time. I would like to.
Yeah,
So
I know.
that's
I know about long times. I'd eat you.
no, that's actually great news. It's just funny that I let me ask you this, the key question to that. Does he live here or is he just visiting and live somewhere else?
Maria has to answer that one. I haven't got an answer.
Oh, why you?
I don't have an answer.
So this is the, what are you feeling? All the information, all the messages coming in. So you're right about stuff coming in about career and stuff like that. But then I got the lovers.
That's
Uh
awesome.
so that's what Elijah was talking about. Now let's see if he's gonna.
You may not recognize him. You'll be attracted to him, but you may not recognize him as an important event.
I got somebody that has, okay, that's interesting. Different foundations. So I don't know if he has different homes in different places.
Yes, he does.
Maybe he travels. Yeah.
He has a lot of homes in different places.
Maria, I'd kiss you right now if I was in the same room with you. You just
Wow.
I don't know what I did, but I did something.
So
well,
that's
Elijah and we've had this prior conversation. Those are exactly her words. That is why I asked that question. When I said, I'm meeting him here, but is he from here? Because I immediately felt like,
but he feels like he's from wherever he is. He feels like that's where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a hard question to answer, honestly.
Yeah, because I just got that he has a lot of a different
If he has a
foundation.
house in Portugal, I want to go stay there for a while.
okay, it's a deal, my love. It's a deal. You're a
Yeah.
lovely woman and you're so kind and sharing. I would do anything for you. You know that. I already owe you a home in your country of choice. Remember we talked about that?
Well, I want to go to Greece too.
Okay. But Maria, tell me more. Tell me more, Maria.
Okay. Um, okay. Somebody that has a solid financial foundation. Whoever it is, make sure they have a brother or somebody.
Yeah.
I'll take it fine. It's fine.
I promise.
Anybody. Send them my way because I'm tired.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
But you're agreeing with everything I've said over the years.
Really? I'm not, I don't even know what you said over the years, but there's the Two of Cups. I mean, you can't make the crap up.
See, you know what? It's
Mhm.
it's exactly what, we've just been wondering what's been taking so long. But Maria, you have basically just mimicked everything that Elijah has said to me
This is what's
about
been
this person,
taking
huh?
so long. This is what's been taking so long. I feel like um there's something like a past person that haven't dealt with in a while, but have to deal with all like the financial and stuff and healing from it and stuff like that. I think
It's
uh
exactly the same. Yeah.
that's what I'm getting. It's a past
No,
person
I'm
or
telling you,
situation.
yeah, you're mimicking everything that Elijah has told me over the years about this person. And she said the reason it's taking so long is because we're assuming it's an ex-wife, partner, whatever that is, been doing what you do when that stuff ends. But yay, ladies, yay! I feel very, very excited. This is such great news.
Yeah, it's finally developing into more physical because it was more energy before. Okay, so I'm pulling timelines. I'm not, time is always crazy, but I'm getting 3 months, but June, May, and June. Are we May now? Okay. Next month is gonna be
It's pretty quick
important.
because it's
Yeah.
already the 25th, so there's 6 more days left.
Yeah, so it's June, but something, so I see like 3 months, but next month something is, I don't know if you're gonna meet that person next month. Something's gonna happen, it's gonna get you take you closer to that person next month, but it's put in action now. So yeah.
Well, you know what's interesting? I'm traveling next month.
There you
So
go.
I
That's
know
why.
Eliza has mentioned before that we could meet in an airport, passing, you know.
Mhm.
I think it'll be the place you'll meet where it's not rushed.
Good.
Unless you're on the same flight and seated next to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? That happened to a girlfriend of mine. She met her husband on a plane. They sat beside one another and they've been married for like 11 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
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 All
But
right.
anyway, we have some of the lovely ladies who are thanking everyone for their time. Lily says, thank you a lot for your time and energy. Eva says, have a great, fresh new week all. Tay says, thank you for the live today, ladies. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Jennifer says, thank you, ladies, for your time and energy. I hope you ladies have a great rest of your day and a blessed week ahead. And Eve says, oh, yes, a second house in Portugal, living the dream. And Lily says, I was last year in Greece for the holidays and had the time of her life.
Yeah, Maria's from Greece. And because of all the conversations she's had about Greece, I want to go there.
Yeah, beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I have been to France. No, is it France? Belgium, not France, Germany, England. And that's it. I haven't been to the other places. But I would like to. Anyhow, let's call it. Namaste, everybody. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, ladies.
And we're going to send a special energy out for tires.
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
Oh,